I'm gonna shoot you.
Yeah. Jumpin', them boys up to something.
Please be advised of the disclaimers. Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to my channel. This is Pinnacle Trading here. Hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving and we have a great Black Friday sale going on for you guys. 25% off all monthly membership plans. Of course, this is the current price that we have right now, and that discount will be refunded after payment. This ends at 11:25 midnight, so that's going on until this weekend midnight. But if you're watching this video, I'm putting this out at the end of the week, so this will go on for next couple of days. So just message me in the chat room for that discount if you want that after you pay that, and you'll get that discount refunded immediately. And this is for new members only, but current members can also take advantage of the discount that we have right now. That is the 6 and 12 month plans that we have right now. That's $50 extra for any 6 and 12 month plans that you're looking at. So that will give you an extra month free basically, or 2 months free depending on the plan that you have. But today, let's go ahead and look at the markets, and I have one stock right now that is a golden opportunity buy area, and I want to go into analysis on that. Before we get into that, make sure to hit that subscribe button and the bell button next to it to stay notified on all my future videos so that you don't miss out on live trading alerts and stocks that I post. Let's jump right into it. Let's do a quick market recap before we get into the stock that I want to talk about. So let's look at S&P 500. Being that right now, look at the yearly chart. Again, we're trying to test out lows. Last lows were about 258 area. But again, the pattern that I want to look at is from the February correction and how we recovered from that. So we're seeing the same type of pattern. We saw that initial drop. Markets came back up. That was a big bull trap. PO shorts got in and we saw bulls getting wrecked over there. Markets dropped even lower than the previous lows, and then they bounced. So that's how markets play out. They try to shake out weak hands. Anybody trying to get in really quick immediately, it's going to shake out those hands. So just wait for that confirmation or reversal. You see EMA cross over. It's still on the downtrend even though it came up. We got to wait for that reversal up there. So we're seeing that pattern, and we saw a jump back up, and then again we saw that correction come again, hitting it again onto the torn SMA. So that's where it stopped, and then it's going back up. You can see the initial wave come back up after that. So that next wave, you can see it hits that 50 SMA, goes above a little bit, comes back down, tests 200 SMA, goes back up. But we're seeing higher lows at this area and this area, so that's a big key thing to watch. And then we're seeing it test off 50 SMA, didn't break it, so bounce back up. EMA pointed back up, very steady pattern, getting close to all-time highs, and then we drop again, test that 200 SMA, bounce back up. But if you can draw a straight line through here, you can see that it's steady upward pattern again. And then we're seeing that run all the way up, so we didn't see that drop below 50 SMA. That's why we're seeing it again, another correction, and a lot of political news and the markets that's going on. And the correction was definitely about to come. So you can easily tell when you get something like this upward pattern, back-to-back upward movement, then you're definitely going to see more it goes up, the more it's going to drop. So it's testing that previous lows. It didn't break it. It's bounced off of that. That's why we're not in a bear market yet. As soon as it breaks that previous lows right here and it breaks that's when we'll be entering bear market. So when people are saying market crash or bear market, things like that, just ignore that noise. Look at the chart patterns, look at the facts, look at what the market is doing and the technical terms. So you see that double top, double bottom, 1, 2, that test, we're seeing that same pattern again. So now we're going to see that steady upward movement, which we're seeing it form on the 180-day chart. Looking at the EMA, slowly looking to point back up, looking at the 30-day on S&P 500, ready to bounce back up. So right now, looking at the futures, let's go ahead and look at the S&P 500 futures. We're seeing a nice bounce up. Again, Friday was a day after holiday, so we saw that bump up and then sell off. And we're seeing China futures that are up as well. Not too relevant to US, but when you see other markets go up, usually the futures for US go up as well. So the one stock that I want to talk about is Apple. Big hit on Apple. We saw it come back down all the way from the highs at 233.47. Right now, 172. More than a 60-point drop on Apple. So where is it going to go? Where is it going to stop? Where is it going to bottom out? When is it going to come back up? That's what I do analysis on. And being that it broke that 200 SMA, and at that 194, we saw a huge upward moment. Again, like I said, RSI is up. You see steady going up, doesn't break below 50 SMA. Then more it goes up, more it's gonna fall. So that's what we're seeing right now. Looking at the 180 day, we're seeing a bounce on the low, and we're not seeing it break over 200. So that is a big key range to watch. As soon as it breaks over that 190 and heads to 200, that's where we'll see reversal confirmation. And let's go ahead and look at the Fibonacci on this one. Let's get rid of this time and sales and the level 2. So looking at the 180 day, again, it's testing that 100% of retracement. So once it tests at 160, that's the level if it wants to go to, or if it wants to bounce off 170 support. And looking at the yearly chart on this, again, that is the next support, 168.05. So if it breaks that and starts flushing down to 165, 160, it's definitely going to test that 100% retracement. So where's the key, and where do I see a good buy range for this? The answer to that question is right now. Take an initial position on Apple. Again, the holidays are here, and we're going to see a lot of buy on this. People are buying iPhone, iPad, MacBooks, and many other products that Apple has, the headphones and many accessories and others. So looking at Apple, definitely I see it coming back up to over 200 after the next earnings season. So I believe the Q1 that's coming up, I want to see Apple come back up over 190 before taking a full position, and then test 200 and break over and see it run back to all-time highs. But right now, looking at the 180 day, I see a solid support area at that 170. So take an initial position right there. That would be my advice, and that would be something that I would do myself. So being that taking that initial position at 170, I would wait a little bit, see if it tests at 160, then I would sell over there and pick it back up even lower. But if it starts bouncing off that 170 and heads back up to 185, 190, and then breaks through that, flies through that up to 200 and breaks over, then I would take the next position over there. So the way I play this is potentially take that initial position right now and then add at the 190 level, and then next wait for the 200. If it doesn't go up and comes back down to 190, add more there and then see the bounce back up. If not, it's going to come back down, test the lows again. But I see great value buy on this. Looking at the max chart, you can see Apple is a steady grower. Every time it's been going up a lot, it comes back down if it doesn't test that 50 SMA. So being that same pattern, we're seeing that 3 drops right here. Again, looking at the yearly chart, we're seeing that 180 day chart, we're seeing that 2-3 drops, 1 2 3 right there. So being that drops over there, again, it's a solid time to take an initial position. And if you're playing it long term, then I would just hold, wait for that 190 200 test, and then keep adding more. If you're swing trading it, then definitely wait for that EMA confirmation. Again, looking at the 30 day, if you're a swing trader or day trader, again, wait for that test for 170 and then take a position over there. So that is my take on Apple. It's a solid company. I've seen it go up and I've seen it go down, but it's a steady grower over long term, as I've showed you in the chart, and that is why I see great value investment in Apple. Whether you're trading for long term, 10-15 years or more, or even just 5 years investment, or if you're a swing trader holding for a couple days to a couple weeks, a couple months, it's a solid trade to play. Don't miss out on this, being that's oversold right now, being hit by news back to back. They're saying Apple is hitting the Dow, and looking at the Dow futures, again, we're going to see that come back up. So as long as markets come back up, we should see Apple and go back up, and same thing vice versa. And if you guys found this video helpful, make sure to hit that subscribe button and the bell button next to it to stay notified on all my future videos, and make sure to support Pinnacle Trading on our social media. Alright guys, hope you have a great weekend. Again, we do still have that promotion going on for all the monthly memberships. Again, that's 25% off all the memberships, and that will be refunded right after payment. So make sure to take advantage of that to receive live trading alerts and more. If you want to join the chat room and receive live trading alerts, along with be a part of a great positive trading community, make sure to head over to pinnacletrading.us, and you can grab a 1-week free trial at no cost by scrolling down and clicking the join now button to see how we are and how we run. And if you want to join the membership, head over to the membership tab, and we have simple month-to-month plan pricing and simple pricing setup. Our gold includes our options, investing more, and your diamond includes one-to-one mentorship access where we teach you how to get started with trading, whether you're a beginner or advanced trader, started with investing, trading stocks, options, and more. And if you want to grab our 6 and 12 month plans, we have that as well, which saves you money in the long run.